Ladies and gentlemen, it's here. Yes, we have finally made it. The 2021 NBA season has officially kicked off. Well, at least for you it has at the time you're watching this video, as I am recording this just before NBA opening night. Because you know, I'm excited. I got a lot of jitters. I have a feeling this season is going to be better than any one that we've seen in years prior. And as you've probably guessed as well, if you're regulars around here on the channel, we have so many different topics to dive into and discuss. One of them being a team that many people around the league are going to have their eyes on consistently, especially right before opening night. Yes, as you could probably tell from the title of the video, we are talking about the Golden State Warriors. Because if you guys have not been paying attention to the boys over in the Bay Area, believe me, they have a hidden secret going into this season that I think I can confidently say the majority of NBA fans are not going to see coming. One sec, if you haven't yet, don't forget to like the video if you do enjoy, subscribe, and turn on those noties to never miss another NBA video. Love you guys. Believe me, for those of you that are regulars around here on the channel, I am highly encouraging you to do so, because according to the numbers, around 98% of you guys coming back to watch this channel haven't even hit the subscribe button yet. I just wanted to say, I appreciate any of you that do this for me, and thank you so much. But anyway, let's get back on topic with what this quote-unquote hidden secret is with the Golden State Warriors that no one can see coming. Now, first things first, I should rephrase this statement and say that everybody but Golden State Warriors fans will not see it coming, because if you're a diehard Warrior fan, you've probably seen what I'm talking about on the horizon over the last year or so. But about a week or two ago, I made a video discussing the dilemma with the Golden State Warriors going into this season, which is the situation with Klay Thompson's return and the fact that he will probably not be out on the basketball court until at least November or December. That is actually the best possible case scenario. But besides that fact in itself, the main topic of the video was talking about who was going to be the man to step up to fill in Klay Thompson's role and ultimately take the starting spot of the two guard in this lineup alongside Steph Curry in the backcourt. Now, there were probably many different ways that the Golden State Warriors could have approached this going into the preseason in terms of players that could have taken this spot. Like I've already said, with all of you Golden State Warriors fans, this decision, especially after the preseason, couldn't be more obvious to answer than it ever has been, and it is the fill-in of someone who could be a major contributor to this lineup and roster overall down the coming years. It's none other than the third-year player out of Michigan, Jordan Poole. Now, I definitely know right off the bat, there's definitely going to be some people watching this video that either aren't Warriors fans or didn't watch any Warriors preseason that are going to hear this and be like, you're talking about the same Jordan Poole that has come off the bench for the last 2 years for this Warriors team and only has career averages of 10, 2, and 2 per game? Well, to be as frank as I possibly can be with you, yes, I'm talking about that man. As I know, yes, it is only preseason and I try my hardest not to overreact to it every single year. May I remind you once more that I am recording this video before the Golden State Warriors opening game of the season, literally 5 hours prior. But many people around the league and even within the Golden State Warriors organization feel that what we saw out of Jordan Poole in the preseason has been very promising and even shows a glimpse into what he could eventually become on a consistent and nightly basis. In fact, I'm sure most of you watching now are curious as to what he actually put up in the preseason since it was so highly regarded. In fact, over the Warriors' 5-game preseason stretch this season, Jordan Poole was able to put up shooting averages of 22 points per game, 51% from the field overall, and 36% from 3. Also, just for an even more impressive reference, in a 4-game stretch of this preseason, he put up averages of 23 points, 3.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists, and a steal per game, while shooting 52% from the field overall and 40% from 3 on the dot in this span. Now again, I know many people are going to look at these averages and immediately push them to the side and disregard them strictly because it's preseason ball. I understand this because preseason has definitely given us some crazy things to look at in the past. Honestly, if Jordan Poole can even put up a fair fraction of the numbers he put up in this year's preseason, it is going to do absolute wonders for this team, and not only when Klay Thompson is gone, even when he returns to the starting rotation. Because for a guy like Jordan Poole, who seemed to struggle to find his position within the Golden State Warriors team over his first 2 years in the league, and now see what looks to be a monumental improvement in his play over just one offseason, is not just something the Golden State Warriors fans have been talking about, as the front office and players have been raving about this man as well. Almost all of these positive points about Jordan Poole have to do with either his confidence overall as a player or his offensive improvement. As we have quotes like this one from head coach Steve Kerr saying that he is playing with an unbelievable level of confidence right now that he has earned, that he is not hesitating, he's getting to the rim consistently, recently, and on top of that, Kerr has even stated that he has given Poole the green light to shoot from pretty much anywhere on the court. And again, from the preseason numbers and shooting splits, I think Warriors fans are alright with the idea of Poole letting it fly from pretty much anywhere he gets an open shot. In fact, believe it or not, Kerr went on to say in interviews in the preseason that Jordan Poole is currently one of the team's best players on the entire roster. However, it's obvious to almost everybody that Poole is clearly not the perfect NBA player at this time, as Kerr also did go on to state that his defensive ability is the one spot in his game that's lacking right now, but it's definitely something that can be improved over time. All in all though, there were some people that saw the potential in Jordan Poole over the previous years, and there were some questions around his name going into this season. These questions included topics like, could he be the starting two guard until Klay Thompson's return? And on top of this, once Klay Thompson did return, could he be the solid sixth man off the bench for this team that they desperately need if they want to see success? And again, I'm not trying to overreact to preseason, but from what we've seen so far, I think the answer is very clearly yes to both of these proposed questions. And of course, we also have to consider the fact that while we're talking about where this man needs to improve, what he can do, and if he's a rising star at this point, we also need to consider the fact that this man right now is still just 22 years old. If we're being honest with each other, the sky is the limit for what Jordan Poole can accomplish and improve on, not just this year, but over the next couple of years with this roster as well. I know the guy's going to have high expectations throughout the entire season, but this is definitely something we need to remember. Especially because, at least in my case, I didn't even know the guy was 22. I mean, I know he's only been in the league for 2 years up until this point. I guess I just forgot. I don't know, that's on me. Anyway, now I'm curious to hear what you guys have to think, not just about Jordan Poole, but about this Golden State Warriors team overall going into this season. First things first, I want you to let me know what your expectations are for Jordan Nwora this season. Do you possibly see him in the running for the Sixth Man of the Year award? Do you see him making this monumental leap that we have seen at least so far in the preseason? On top of that, what you expect to see from this Golden State Warriors team overall when the 2022 season is all said and done. Do you see them as a team with championship aspirations, or do you see them as one of the many teams that are a middle to low playoff seed that do not make it into the final dance? Believe me, I've heard answers all over the place when asking this question prior to the tip-off of the season, so I'm really curious to hear what y'all have to think. Also, if you guys haven't yet, don't forget to go down below and like the video if you did enjoy, and subscribe while you're down there. Really can't say it enough, you guys. Brand new NBA videos on a daily basis around here. Believe me, with the season kicking off, you do not want to miss what we got coming on the channel going forward. But on that final note, I'll say once again, thank you so much to each and every one of you for watching. Appreciate y'all more than anything in the entire world. You all know this, and I will see you guys in the next video.